Hi everybody, it's me, Carrie, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Farmington Hills, Michigan. While I wait for you guys to pop on, I am doing my thing, trying to find my video. Okay, yay. So that was nice and fast. And, of course, it's going to be stupid and go the wrong way. So I will try to read all your comments, but when it turns itself portrait, it's really hard to see what's going on. And now it's still dumb. But since nobody's on yet, I think I'm good there. Okay. Now let's see if it will behave itself. Okay, so somebody popped on, a couple people. Say hello. Tell me where you're from and what's going on in your little world. It is freezing today. Okay, it's not really freezing, but it's really, fall has fallen. Hi, Jane. Hi, somebody else. Let me see. Crystal. Hi. So it was 35 degrees this morning when I got up at 8 o'clock. Yeah. Cold. So you're going to be seeing me a lot in my sweaters and sweats and thick pajamas because I work in my basement. And although right now we're good, we got the heater going. It's the first time we turned our heaters on. What about you guys? I don't know where you are, but let me know if you've turned on your heaters yet. And for those of you in the South that are nice and warm and toasty, shh, don't want to hear it. I'm so jealous. No, not really. I actually like the changing seasons here in Michigan. So all right, let's get down to it. First of all, I want to remind you to please share my videos and comment below that you have shared my video, and I'll repeat this. Also, if you want to see me live, the only place I do live is on Facebook, which is facebook.com/MemoryINKers. MemoryInkers.com is my Stampin' Up! Website. MemoryInkers@gmail.com is my email, and this is the hostess code. T2CY626M. Okay, so today I am going to do a semi-short video, I believe, because those of you who are tracking, my daughter is back in the hospital, so it's probably going to be a rough several months. Hi, Sherry. So just so you guys know that in case I don't pop on or something, I'm taking care of my daughter, or if my things seem a little short, that's why. So today I'm going to be using the awesome Pretty Pillowbox dies. These are so fun, and I'm going to show you a couple that I have done recently. I thought this would be fun. I don't think I've shown these. I thought this one would be fun for Thanksgiving. The one I'm doing today can also be used for Thanksgiving, but mine are completely sealed. So if you're going to do this one's completely sealed because it's for demo. Thank you, Crystal. Thank you to Amber. Hi, Amber. So anyway, I thought you guys would like seeing that one. And then, of course, I did one for Halloween. I think this would be fun, especially if you're going to someplace where, you want to pass out little treats or give out to people at work. And then this one I made for the holidays. Again, all of mine are sealed shut, but you could make this a ribbon slide. So yeah, I glued mine down. And then I think I sealed mine shut too, but I'm going to show you a way with this one today that you should not, fingers crossed, have to worry about it, and it should still seal. So what I used for the base, I kind of pre-cut everything out. What I used for the base, you can see right here, is the Craft 6x6 paper pack. So this is actually pretty awesome because it's a little more sturdy than cardstock, but I will tell you crumb cake also would work. Crumb cake cardstock would work really well too. So I used that, and then I used this awesome fall designer series paper. It is called Rustic Harvest, and this is the one that has just so many awesome papers in it. I'm not going to go through them all again. You can see them in the catalog. And just to give you an idea, here's a card that I made with that paper. It's just so simple to use. And this is the craft. So you can see the craft is almost the exact same color. Craft even might be a little bit thicker. But I wanted to, or the crumb cake, I'm sorry, the crumb cake paper may be a little bit thicker. But I wanted to use the craft paper because I have it and I want to use it. So, okay, so those are the things I'm using. I'll leave that out so I can show you guys again. And then the stamp set I've used for both the project that I'm doing and for this card is the Simply Fabulous. So I used You Are Simply Fabulous, and then I'm just doing a For You for this little treat box that we're doing today. And I also used the iridescent basic rhinestone jewels on this. So you can see 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right. So the dies that I'm using are this one, and I'm hoping you guys can see it. I'll zoom in a bit, but there is stitching just along this scallopy edge. It's not on all the edges because you're not going to use those. There's also another piece here that you can, that's completely stitched if you wanted to do something like that over it. You know, like add a piece that's bigger and it has stitching all the way around, or just use this as a tag for another project. This piece is so that if you wanted to put holes in, and then you would put holes in this side also, and then you could literally tie it through the two pieces. So there's that. Great little flowers, a couple of tags. This is ornamental cutouts you could use. It's a cool set, and you could definitely use it for more than just making these pillow boxes. All right, so this is the basic pillow box, and what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to score all of your lines. And let me zoom in a little bit. Thanks for the prayers, Crystal. That's awesome. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in a bit and start the folds. And they're probably kind of hard for you guys to see. Honestly, they're a little hard for me to see because I'm old. But you can see how now it's going to fold over basically like that. But it's got these two shapes here on the end that you will then, now these are going to take some thinking because you can't just score them down because they're ovally shaped. You have to kind of take your time, use your fingers, and get them to do what you want them to do. And they definitely take some thought process. Okay, so I'm not going to do them all because I'm going to show you a trick. I want to cover it, okay, and so I just cut it out again, but I only cut out this section of it. All right, and I can see that this is going to be too long. I can see it because if you guys can see, it's going to hang off the edge a little bit, and I don't want it to, because then, you know, it tends to pull up, etc. So I'm going to grab my paper trimmer, and that's the back. So I'm not too worried if I cut it a little bit short, but I'm just going to line it up here and just trim that off. Okay, I could cut it off completely, but I'm not going to do that. Now here's where you have to decide. Do you want to cut it out perfectly at the curves, or do you just want to make a stripe? A stripe would be easier, you know what I mean? Just kind of cut off and cut off. That would certainly be the easiest, but otherwise you can take it and take your, this is my recommendation anyway, because these are hard to see on designer series paper. Let me grab my pencil. I am going to, see, this lighting is just, I think it's the weather. I'm going to hold it where I can see, and I don't know if you guys can see it as well. And I'm just going to make lines where those curve boxes are. Now I was going to pre-cut this. You guys didn't have to watch me do this, but then I thought you guys kind of have to, you know, see what I'm talking about, so it makes a little more sense. And I see I just messed up, but that's okay. Pencil works because it's got an eraser, right? So, okay, now I can't see that one. My eyes are going. Tell me I'm not alone on that, especially on designer series paper. And in the fall, my lighting down here changes. And although my side lights are bright and it might look bright to you guys, it's not so much to me. So now I can see where those pencil marks are, and I am cutting on the curve. Remember, when you're cutting a curve, to let your paper move. Don't like do this with your scissors. Do that with your paper. Move your paper around. Okay, I can see that didn't cut very well, but that's okay. It's all going to be good. You know how I feel about perfection. So you're going to do this on both sides, and then we're going to erase the pencil lines that we have made if there are some showing up. It seems like on this side I did the pencil marks on the correct side of the score, and on the other one I did it on the other side. I do not know why. It's just what happened. So tell me what you guys have planned for this weekend. I know I am working on, some of you guys caught it on my previous video, I am working on a card club that I'm pretty excited about. It is going to start in November, but I'm going to set up a pre-order. I'm just waiting for my order to come in from free shipping. And then if any of you purchase during free shipping, you know that like I've got one order coming weirdly on Sunday, which I'm just not used to getting something on the Sabbath day. Remember when, well, those of you who are older, remember when everything was closed on Sunday? It was a much more sacred day, which I liked. So, okay, so now I have this. But anyway, I'm waiting for this new set, which I pulled the flyer. Here we go. Okay, so this is, I'm waiting to see if I can see it because you know my video is backwards. So it's called Flirting Florets. It's going to be available to you guys November 1st. As a demonstrator, you can get it right away, and there is a demonstrator special right now for joining the fun. So if you're curious, and like this whole collection costs $97.50, you could get this plus more stuff. You can get, like, oh, I'm trying to remember, I think it's $150, $155 right now for $99. Yay! So you could get this and other stuff if you're interested. So this is the Flirty Florets. This is the flyer thing. So now I'm going to show you what all comes with it. The framed florets stamp set, and these dies, these oval dies. Oh my gosh, you guys, wait till you see them. I've only seen them done by Stampin' Up. Like I said, I'm waiting for mine. So they're going to be in there. You can buy them separately. You can buy the bundle. When you buy the whole suite, you're going to get everything on this page, including this number 2 item, which is the framed and festive stamp set. This is a limited time. This is the only thing that will be coming out in January to stay. Everything else I'm going to talk about will be gone. Limited edition. So when they run out, they run out. These little gems are called adhesive backed swirls. So I haven't seen them in person, but what I've looked at, like, okay, I'm going to use my bone folder to try and demonstrate. So imagine this is a raised image, and it just sort of raised image like that. Okay, that's what it looks like to me. So I'll know more when my order comes, but it hasn't even shipped yet. I'm dying. I knew I should have just paid for additional expedited shipping, but it's like ridiculously expensive, so I didn't want to. And then of course this is a beautiful Fitting Florets designer series paper, which is 12 by 12 sheets, 2 of each, 6 double-sided designs. So this is what I'm basing my the first month of my card club on. Now what does that mean to you? Doesn't have to mean anything at all, because with card club I'm always going to pick a stamp set, bundle, whatever, at least a stamp set. If not, I like to get bundles and dies because and punches and that kind of stuff. So you can purchase, in addition to the club, the kit. I'm of course recommending, and there will be bonuses if you buy this whole suite, but otherwise you're going to just get the card kits, and I'm still working on it exactly how it's going to go. But as of now, it will be 4 designs, 2 of each. You will get a packet of all of the like little consumable things, the card stocks, any ribbons, and blah, blah, blah. And they'll all be tucked in their little envelopes. You will get a PDF emailed to you. If you don't have email, contact me. We can work something out. Of the exact directions. I will be doing a private group on this page. At least this is my plan so far. Okay. Of actually demoing the 4 projects. Along with your card packets, the whole shebang is going to be worth $20. So you might get a complete pack of for this one, you're probably going to get a complete pack of these gems, some ribbon, whatever. You might get a whole roll of ribbon sometimes. Maybe it'll be half. Maybe you'll get half of this designer series paper. So let me know if you are interested, because it's going to be fun. And if you're local, I will be holding this class at the store, the Life in the Craft Room store here in Farmington Hills, Michigan. And there'll be 2 options at that. As those of you who are local know, I do 4 cards for $20. Part of that does go the expense of renting space there in the store. I have to pay them. It's a beautiful place, worth every penny. But so you'll have the option of saying, I just want to do the 4 cards and I'll just do them there, and it's $20. Okay, fine. But you are not going to get any of the extras. You're not going to get the PDFs. You will get 4 cards. You're not going to get 2 of each. You're only going to get 4. So I just want you to know. Those are my basic details as of right now. And I will have them all cemented very, very soon. I really thought my order would come sooner, and normally it would have. But with free shipping, it happens. Okay. So now I said, back to the project. Yay me. So if you have questions about that, you can message me here, DM, whatever, or email me at MemoryINKers@gmail.com. All right, so I am going to use this stuff I cut out. And you're going to feel like you're doing it kind of upside down, okay, because this is the flap. But this is actually the front, this is the back. So if you want to stamp your name or something so that they know that you made it, excuse me, do it now. So I am going to now just put some adhesive on here. And if you are so inclined, you could use a, like that adhesive, that paper we have, that's sticky paper that you can cut things out with. It's too strong for me for something like this. I want to be able to ooze it over. And I say ooze because there's a lot. So I'm going to line it up right here with that top, and then line it up right there. Hold it for a minute. This glue works really, really good. But see, now I can see better where I want to do my scores. So that's why I like to do this. You don't have to. On these, all of these, I think this one was cut straight from the designer series paper. So is this one. This one is on the back of this also. And I just put this on the front, and I let the flaps stay. Okay, so it's going to be a little different from this one where I didn't cover the flaps. Okay, and I left this flap like that. Okay, so now I can see better where I want to make sure I crease these pretty good. And you may find, like right there, I may find I want to add a little more adhesive to hold it a little bit better. You'll get the hang of how you want to do this as you play with these. But like I said, they can take a minute for you to get these little folds in. But I want to show you the treat boxes. I think I recently showed you guys the little cracker box not that long ago. It may have been a month or so. But these are great things to have for the holidays. because you can have them in a bowl for unexpected guests that they come over with a gift and you don't have one. You could put little things in there. I'm trying to remember if like a gift card would fit, because you can't go wrong with having gift cards handy for that kind of stuff, because if you don't use them, you can use them yourself. Like if you don't give them away, you can use them yourself. So let me grab my faux gift card that I once got from Stampin' Up. So now what you're going to do to put this together is you're going to want to fold. Oops, I forgot to score that really good. And you're going to fold it like so. You want this front flap to be in the front. So squeeze these in and fold up. All right, so that is how, oops, it's the other way. Sorry. So you're going to fold it up. Now it's going to fight me until I get it stuck, but I just wanted to see. No, a gift card will not fit. Sorry. I was sure they did, but I'd forgotten. All right, so I'm going to squeeze these a little bit more so that they're not so stinking stubborn with me. So it definitely folds easier with just the Designer Series paper, but I wanted to do something a little bit stronger. And I know it works because I did it before. It's just a matter of taking your time. And I'm kind of like nerve endings. My nerve endings are shot, so that's part of my problem. So I know that this is going to be the front, right? So I got a little problem there. I'll fix that in a minute. So I'm going to put some tear and tape on here. And I want it to hold down these edges. So I'm going to get pretty close to the edge there on both sides. And that's what I love about tear and tape. If it gets carried away, you just tear the tape. And I'll put that one there. All right, so then if you use your bone folder, I think I've told you guys this before. If you use your bone folder and you take your pick tool, which of course is on my other table, because I use it all the time, and I forget to bring it over here, dang it. But then you can pick off this a little easier. It really does work until I'm doing a video. Then it wants to fight me. Okay. Alrighty, now I'm going to take one side and I'm going to I'm hoping you guys can see this because it's really hard to make it so you can see it well. And I'm just going to keep curving until it gets to where I want it. And then it's really not where I want it. Hang on. There we go. That should be better. And once you do that, you can kind of make it fold a little bit better because you've got it all together. And I'll tack these down after the video so they don't look so weird. And then the same thing on the other side. This one's a little more tricky because you have to get inside of it with your fingers instead of being able to flap it open. So there we go. Tear and tape. It's a beautiful thing. Okay, so now what would happen is this is going to come over like so, right? And of course it doesn't want to stay. Of course it doesn't. So you can permanently seal, which I did for some of these. I permanently sealed them because let's be honest, you could make this really cute and adorable. If you're giving a kid candy, it is being ripped open. So what I'm going to attempt, I'm going to curve this a little bit. You can use your fingers, you can use your bone folder, so that it's a little bit more friendly when I go to fold it over. All right. And then I have some little pieces here. Oh, I forgot I wanted to put that on. So we're going to do that. I'm going to tell you a little trick. I wanted this a little bit smaller than this piece. Okay. So what I did was I ran it through the die like normal. And then I scoochied it over kind of like so. And kind of lined it up so I wouldn't mess up the little stitching here. It literally took off a sliver, like a sliver. So But I thought, I'll give it a try, right? So I probably should have done this before I put the whole thing together, but you know, that would require perfectionism, and that's not happening with your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. She is not perfect. All right, so now I am going to try to line this in a way where it gives me just a little bit of an edge all the way around. It's not a big edge. And I don't know why I was so worried about this. I just really wanted it, but it's barely going to show. And then when I fold it over, see, I've got that, which is why this would have been easier to do prior to putting the box together. So forgive me if this box ends up looking like a 3-year-old did it. But no, it was just me. And then that's hanging off, so snip. Okay. So now we've got this. Are you guys still watching? Because Crazy Carrie has hit the building. So, I don't know why that's folding funny like that. I don't know. Okay, so now we've got this. And I probably should wait until this seals a little better, but I'm just going to keep going. Because what I did was I pre-stamped. I wanted you to see these are the 2 tags that are there. They're so cute. But I'm only using this one. And I am going to put the pumpkin on it, but I don't know where yet. So what I want, though, is I want this tag to slip in there. So I have to look at where I'm going to put my Stampin' Dimensionals, right? Because, here, let me flip it this way so you guys can see. I only have little spots for my Stampin' Dimensionals. So I can't even use whole ones. So this one doesn't even have good halves. Oh, yes, it does over here. Here's a half, and there's a half. Okay, so I'm going to hold it this way because it's going to work out the same, and I'm hoping that this is making sense to you guys. So I'm going to put one right there, and then I'm going to put one right, oh, there were 2 over there, right here. Okay, does that make sense to you guys? Because I want it to pop up. I don't see anybody talking. It may be that sometimes my tablet does not let me see stuff. The last comment I saw was from Crystal a little bit ago. Okay, so now I'm going to peel this off. And everybody needs to hold their breath and cross their fingers because I did not test this. I'm just assuming. And you know what they say about assumptions. Yes, we all know that sad little thing. So now I'm going to slide this up like so, just so that it tucks in. And I'm going to try to get it straight. Come on, I want you to tuck good. Now, I have to hold those for a minute. I'm going to pop that out while I just press these down. So basically, I've lined it up with this edge here. All right. So if you're concerned about this holding, you know, you could use a couple of little brads. We do have brads. I did not. I just didn't want to. Plus, I'm determined for this to work. So now I need to push this piece back so that I can get in under here, which is why I did a little bone folding with that. So now see, it will hold it. It doesn't hold it perfect, but it will hold it. So now I know that I want the pumpkin on there, right? So because I'm not sure exactly where to put it on the back of my pumpkin, I'm just going to take some tear and tape and I'm going to set that on there and peel it off, because I know the whole pumpkin body, the whole actual roundness of the pumpkin is going to go on there. See, you know, doing videos, I'm just a nightmare. I hope you guys have fun. Oh gosh. All right, so now I'm just going to put my pumpkin on there. And so there you go. Now you can have that at a place setting. Hi, Gail. Happy Saturday. So there you go. So let me show you the 3. Here's 2 fall ones. And Christmas and Halloween. Let me do these the right way. That would help. So these are all done with this awesome die. Let me zoom back down. So it's all done with this awesome die. And I will be getting you more information about Stamp Card Club. I'm going to call it Card Club. Right now the math is, and I haven't, like I said, I'm still thinking, but the math is going to be $35 for you to get the four designs, 2 of each cards kit. That is $20 worth of product. The extra is, of course, because you're getting PDFs and that kind of stuff. If you want it shipped to you, I'm debating on the price. Shipping in priority has gone up to almost $9. So I don't know if I'm going to add 9 or if I'm going to try to work it out so it's a little bit less. If you are local and can either come to the class where we will be doing it at the Life in the Craft Room store in Farmington Hills, then of course you're not going to pay shipping. If you can pick it up here at my door, you won't have to pay shipping. All those kinds of things. And thanks, Gail. I'm glad you like them. They're really fun, and they are made with the Pretty Pillowbox dies. It's $34. It's in the fall catalog. Actually, it was in the fall catalog a year ago, so it's been around for a bit. Okay, so I will get you guys more specific details on Card Club very soon. Like I said, I'm trying to do. I've got all my balls in the air while I'm juggling my business and taking care of my daughter, and just a lot. It's just a lot, but it's okay because I love what I do. I love all of you guys, and of course I love my kids, so it's all good. Don't forget to share this video and comment below that you have shared so that you can be in a drawing for some prizes. If you are watching this on a shared video or on my YouTube video, if you want to watch me live, I only go live at facebook.com/MemoryINKers. If you want to place an order, MemoryINKers.com. Thanks, Brenda. Email me if you want more Card Club information, MemoryINKers@gmail.com, or you can comment here, or you can DM me, and I'm going to make sure it's also going to go out in one of my newsletters. So if you are not yet getting my newsletters, which I do through a service, please let me know. I'll have to have your email. If you think you've already signed up, check your junk mail, because I'm trying to do those. Thanks for sharing, Gail. I appreciate it. Also, if you're going to place an order and it's under $150, please use this hostess code, T as in Tom, 2, C as in cat, Y as in yes, I want to do Card Club, 626, M as in Memory Inkers. So, anyway, I thank you all for watching. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you, and more details are to come. See you Tuesday. Bye.